What if I told you this summer is either your biggest glow up or your biggest regret? And you won't realize it until it's already gone. Most people will waste it. That's the harsh reality. They'll scroll, party, sleep in, say, I'll start tomorrow, and by the time September hits, they'll look back with nothing but excuses and the same version of themselves they tried to escape in June. But if you're watching this, you've already separated yourself. You're not here to waste another summer. You're here to change, for real this time. This video isn't about hype or motivation. It's a strategy, a blueprint for how to use these next 60 to 70 days to reshape your body, sharpen your mind, upgrade your habits, and build a version of yourself you actually respect. You've got about 2,000 hours between now and the end of summer. That's all. And how you spend them? That's on you. No teachers, no deadlines, no excuses. Just time. This is your first real test. Who are you when no one's watching? Are you the type to scroll and coast, or the type to quietly build when everyone else is wasting time? We're going to break this summer into 4 areas: body, mind, skills, and inputs. Nail those, even by 10%. And you'll come out of this with more progress than most people make in an entire year. Body. Move daily. Not just gym sessions. Walk, stretch, sweat. Your energy comes from your body. If you feel tired, unmotivated, lazy, 90% of the time, it starts with your physical state. Track your sleep. Cut out sugar and trash food. Hydrate more than feels necessary. Even just 5 consistent workouts a week will shift everything. Your face changes. Your energy levels spike. You start respecting yourself, and other people start noticing. That small confidence boost becomes your fuel to keep going. Mind, you need better inputs. 1 book every 2 weeks, 1 podcast per week. Journal daily. Not everything you read or watch needs to be about self-help, but everything needs to be intentional. Build mental clarity by creating real silence. No phone for the first hour of your morning. That alone will separate you from 90% of people. Learn to think again. Learn to focus again. And for those of you who want full breakdowns, morning routines, dopamine detox plans, book recs, full daily templates, I'm dropping everything inside my private Discord server, opening July 1st. I'll be in there daily, helping you build what school never taught you: structure, clarity, purpose, discipline. If you want access, drop a comment telling me what kind of guide you'd want to see inside. It's being built for people like you, the ones who care enough to take this seriously. Skills. Learn one. Pick just one thing that compounds: editing, design, writing, coding, video content, storytelling, business. Something that builds your leverage. Give it 2 hours a day. That's 120 plus hours across the summer. You will get better. You will stand out. You will have something to show for your time. This isn't about being a grind set guy. It's about becoming someone who doesn't waste time on things that don't matter. Inputs. This is where most people fall off. Cut the noise. Mute the people who drain you. Leave the chats that waste your time. Your environment is your mind's diet. Feed it trash and you'll think like everyone else. You'll notice it after just a week. Your brain slows down, calms down, sharpens. You stop needing constant stimulation. That's when momentum kicks in. And speaking of momentum, there's a secret word hidden in this video. If you've seen my past videos, you know how this works. The first person to comment it below gets 1 month of private Discord access for free. In the last video, someone found the word momentum, and I'll be reaching out to them personally this week to give them access. Yes, that means this time, the secret word is something new. It's hidden again, and if you're sharp enough to catch it, that free spot is yours. Let's get into the part no one wants to hear. Your summer isn't ruined by some big mistake. It's wasted slowly, in tiny moments. 1 scroll, 1 skipped workout, 1 "I'll do it later." You don't notice it until it's too late. And that's the trap. You feel like you've got time until you don't. So here's the rule. Every day this summer, do something that future you will thank you for. That might be 15 minutes of reading, a walk instead of gaming, choosing to work on your side skill instead of watching YouTube. These small decisions don't feel important now, but they're stacking, every single one. You can turn this summer into a time capsule. 3 months from now. Your friends, your family, people you haven't seen in a while, and they'll notice. They'll ask what changed. And the truth is, you changed when no one was looking. Let's talk identity. Because this isn't just about goals. It's about becoming the type of person who doesn't break promises to themselves. That's what discipline really is. Not motivation, not hype, just consistency. even when you don't feel like it. And that starts with how you speak to yourself. Stop saying, "I'm trying." Say, "I'm doing." Every time you say trying, your brain hears, "I might quit." Switch the language. You're not trying to wake up earlier. You wake up earlier. You're not trying to read. You read. It sounds simple, but your identity builds from your language. Speak like someone who follows through. Now, about distractions. You already know your phone is engineered to steal your time. That's not new. But here's what most people miss. Every time you give in to that distraction, you're weakening your ability to focus. You're training your brain to be reactive, not intentional. So stop reacting. Start scheduling. Literally write down when you'll check social media, when you'll watch that one show, when you'll hang out with friends. Not because you want to be robotic, but because structure gives you freedom. You'll waste less energy deciding what to do and actually start doing it. By week 2 of following a structured routine, things shift. Your days feel longer. Your energy stays more consistent. You stop needing motivation because you've built rhythm. The same way brushing your teeth doesn't require motivation. Eventually, neither does working on your craft, moving your body, or prioritizing your sleep. And here's a hard truth. If you don't plan your day, someone else will. TikTok, YouTube, group chats, random invites, they'll all fill that time for you. That's how most people live. Distracted, reactive, always consuming, never creating. But you're different. You're here, watching this, thinking differently. That means something. It means you've got potential most people ignore. Don't waste it. Start your mornings without noise. 30 minutes of clarity before anything digital. Journal. Think. Plan. Get sunlight. Drink water. That's your foundation. If the first thing you do each day is scroll, you've already lost. Flip it. Win your mornings, win your summer. Then stack your day with momentum. Morning, movement, and silence. Midday, focused time for skills or personal growth. Evening, reflection, learning, downtime. And yes, downtime is important, but make it intentional. Enjoy your rest because you earned it, not because you're escaping. Remember, you're not building the perfect summer. You're building a better version of yourself through it. That means you'll mess up sometimes. That's fine. What matters is how quickly you bounce back. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for next month. Get back on track the same day. That's what separates pros from amateurs. Recovery speed. No one's going to build this for you. No one's coming to force you to change. That's your job. And the moment you realize that, everything gets easier. You stop blaming things. You stop making excuses. You stop needing permission to improve. This summer is a window. You can waste it chasing quick hits, or you can invest it and become someone you're actually proud of. Now let's get real. Most people won't follow through. They'll watch this, nod, and maybe even feel inspired for a day. But by next week, back to scrolling, back to distractions. That's the sad truth, because it's easier to fantasize about change than to actually do the boring daily work required to create it. But if you're still here, reading this, you're not most people. You want something different. And I'm here to remind you that it's possible. Not in a year, not in 5. This summer. Here's the simple truth no one tells you. If you make this the summer you finally show up for yourself, everything else gets easier. Your habits, easier. Your confidence, real. Your results, inevitable. Why? Because you'll have proof. Proof that you didn't need perfect conditions. You just needed commitment. The best version of you isn't some unreachable ideal. He's just a few layers beneath the noise. He's who you become when you stop outsourcing your attention, your time, your focus. He's the product of small wins stacked daily. This is the part where it gets serious. Choose 3 pillars this summer, that's it. 3 areas you're going to take full ownership over. For example, body. Train 5 days a week. Eat like someone who values their future. Mind. Read 1 book a week. Journal every morning. Skill. Pick one thing you want to be exceptional at and go all in. You don't need a 30-point checklist. You need consistency in a few key places. The rest takes care of itself. And here's a powerful trick. Document the process. Not for social media, but for you. Track your wins, your struggles, your thoughts. You'll start noticing patterns. You'll see what works, what doesn't. And most importantly, how far you've come. Think about September. Picture walking into the school year, or back to college, or into a new season of life. Not with anxiety, not with regret, but with momentum. You've been building in silence. And now it shows. You don't owe anyone explanations. Let your results speak. Let your discipline speak. Let your growth speak. Because that's what this summer is really about. Choosing the long game when no one's watching. Skipping short-term pleasure for long-term power. Building a foundation that doesn't collapse when life gets hard, because it will. But by then, you'll be ready. You'll be the one who spent the summer becoming unrecognizable. Not by accident, by design. So the choice is yours. You can drift or you can build. Waste it or weaponize it. This is your time. And if you treat it right, it'll be the summer you never forget. Not because of where you went, but because of who you became. Make the promise now. This summer, I build.